You also talk about the Benin Kingdom having changed very little. Is there a particular pride that must be there in the area because of that?
Yes, Benin is known all over the world as the strongest traditional people. They are still very traditional. They keep all their laws. All the things that went back in 14, 13th centuries, they are still in place.
I would just like to say that, in Nigeria, during the period she was talking about, there were, Nigeria was divided into various regions. You had the Sokoto Caliphate, the northern part of Nigeria, which is predominantly Hausas and Nupes. And you had, in the west, you had the Yorubas, the Oyo Kingdom, which was a very powerful and strong kingdom in the west at that time. The Benin Kingdom was in the Midwestern region. The person who founded the Warren Kingdom was, a prince, from the Benin Kingdom that moved away during the period that there were intertribal and civil wars within that kingdom. He moved away, for his safety, and his followers moved with him, traveled along the coastal region and settled in the present-day Warri area, and he founded that Benin. So there were different kingdoms at that time. The Benin people, the Benin Kingdom was a very prominent and powerful kingdom, and the Benin Kingdom has retained most of its, cultural values, both in terms of religious symbols, what the kingship meant to the people. They are still is a strong unifying force there between, the kingship, the kingdom, the Obas, and the people that they represent, because the Oba was a very powerful ruler, not just politically, but spiritually. The Benin people were known craftsmen. They were very good craftsmen and good brass work. And most of the artifacts, a lot of the artifacts that were carted away from Nigeria, and brought to the museums, which we find in different parts of Europe and America today, actually, most of this came from the Benin Kingdom, the Benin and the Oyo Empire.